Hello. Hi everybody, bonjour tout le monde. So it's finally nice out here. I mean, it's been nice for a couple of weeks and on and off, okay, pretty much. But this week is gonna be super nice. It's the first full week of June. So I've been in garden. I've been doing stuff. I've been playing around. I've been fixing stuff. I've been messing around stuff. Um, so I want to show you what I've done so far, do like a little garden tour. That way I can maybe do like a weekly tour to show you guys how things are progressing and looking, of course, because one, I am okay, the car is gone. For one, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I'm just here. This is an outlet for me to uh, breathe, to relax, to just, get in my mind. Oftentimes, I have my headphones in with a preaching or songs, or I'm just listening to the Bible audio. So it's just a moment for me to relax when the kids are not needing me so much already. I'm either alone or I have my 3-year-old with me, but she's still napping now, so it's great. Anyways, this intro is already long enough, but I do want to show you what I'm doing. That way, we can just, it's another journey that we're gonna take together. In here, I don't know what my zone is. I know I'm in Canada, I know I'm in Ontario, I know I'm in Ottawa, and I know that my last frost date was June 1st-ish or end of May. Anyways, I'm not into those details, okay? I just want to have fun. I just want to let my creativity flow. I just want to try things and I want to grow things that I eat. So I'll show you what I've done so far. The garden is popping, y'all, okay? And it's because this year I decided to start early, a little bit earlier than I usually do, like planting all my like cold loving stuff like my spinach. I'm successful with spinach this year, guys. Successful, and direct sowing it. I started indoor, they die. I don't even know what I'm like. You know what? I started earlier, okay? So things are looking better. I had success with other stuff, and like okra. It germinated, it grew about like this tall, and then it started dying. I started that indoor, so I don't know. Anyways, let's go into it. I am gonna flip the camera and try my hardest not to make this video long. So yeah, let's get into it. I forgot to say hi. My name is Dawn. I'm a mama, a wife, a child of God, God's daughter. Love Christ with everything I have. I have a small business, Shekwetu, where I make beautiful, vibrant, colorful Afro boho decor using African fabric, beads, and texture material. And I also make inspirational apparel inspired by the Bible and by God, and just revealed to me by Him. You can find that in the description box below, the link to my website, if you want to visit and see what I do. Outside of my business, I like to cook and I like to garden, even though I don't know what I'm doing. So I like to spend time in the garden. I like to spend time outdoor. So I'll show you that's pretty much me, and I like to talk about God and I love family and friends. So that's who I am. Hi, nice to meet you. If it's your first time here, leave your name down in the comment section below so I can say hi to you directly. And if you feel like it, click on that subscribe button. So without talking too much, let's get into this video. Okay, so we're gonna start here. These are my zucchinis and squashes and stuff like that. I just took it out today's its first day outdoor. It looks a little bit yellowish. It doesn't look very healthy, but I'm gonna give it a good chunk of fertilizer and liquid fertilizer and stuff. So this tomato, I broke it by accident, so I put it in water so it can give me root, and then I'll put it in ground. So it's sitting outdoor. It's like I said, it's the first time I put it outside. I'm just gonna let it sit here and sleep here. Moving on. The other thing I have on my porch are the tomatoes. This is what's left for me to put in ground. I've already started putting my tomatoes in ground. I didn't label them really well, so yeah, but it looks really good. And yeah, it was healthier than this, but it's looking good. I'm also gonna give it some water. Like you can see, it's dry, but it's good. It's okay. The other thing I have here are my peppers. It's not all my peppers, of course. I've also already started putting peppers in ground. I'm just giving you water since I'm here. I have my thing here. I've already also started putting peppers in ground. You'll see it in a moment. So this is what I have left to put in ground. This one tray. And here are my eggplants. They looked really good. It took a long time for the temperature to warm up to what eggplant will love, and it's just started acting up, but it's gonna be nice this week. I've already started putting eggplant in ground, so this is what's left of it. I have like a half tray over there, so we good. And the other thing I have, again, these are zucchinis, some zinnias that I started indoor, zucchini gourd, squashes, and this is hollyhocks. So I brought these out today. It's gonna stay outside because it's gonna be nice. Night temperatures are like 18-19 degrees. I think that's good enough. So let's go to the garden. This is the side of the house. Right. Okay, we're gonna start on the side of the house just because I have some stuff here. So this is my broccoli plant, or broccolini, and this is the second sowing that I did. So I've got about 5 right here. I just put them in pot, and I'm trying myself at landscaping this year. It's not completed yet. It's work in progress. I have to add more rocks and stuff to fill it up, but work in progress. This area, like for some reason, bad weeds. There was always like so much bad weeds, and then the grass wasn't even pretty. So let's do something about it. So this is what I'm doing. This is kind of the design. I'm gonna make this area just like full of flowers, but since I had this broccoli in pot and this space is empty, it's gonna be empty. I figured why not. So I have a big grass there. I transplanted it there from my front yard, put it there. So this is not like the broccoli that will give you a head. It's more like a broccolini, because that's the ones that I like. I don't really like a broccoli head. I like the broccolini ones. So that's what this is. And this is a daylily. Transplanted them. I don't think it's gonna flower this year because I transplanted. I don't know. This is a daisy, also transplanted. Hollyhocks, looks like it's about to bloom. This is its second year, as you can see in here. Like, so I can't wait for that. This is the black eye Susan. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Another grass and another hollyhocks. So this area here used to be my strawberry patch, but for some reason I cannot grow strawberries. Like, I bought the one from the store, nothing's happening. Like, it used to be full of strawberries last year. Filled the space with strawberries, barely gave me any. And this year I only have like 1, 2, 3, and a little one over there. Anyway, and then I have another hollyhocks here, which is about to flower. I cannot wait. So my peppers are here, so I decided to just, you know what, forget your strawberries. Who needs strawberries, okay? So I made this my pepper patch this year until I can learn more about growing strawberries. Sorry, it's early in the morning, everybody's going to the office and blah blah blah. So I decided to make this my pepper patch until I can learn more about strawberries and become, you know, and then we'll see. I have different type of peppers in here, okay? Don't ask me, I didn't tag it very well, so we'll see what comes out of it. And what you don't see in ground is I also, in between, I put how do you call it, beets. I direct sowed beet seeds. So somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. Okay, we got beets, you know, the hollyhocks. I have a okay, nasturtium, okay, whatever. You know that plant that you can eat the flower and live. I can never say it. And I have a kale here. This is a kale plant. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna leave that area, come all here, and then I have a beautiful peony here. I love having it here because when I sit on my deck and there's like a little breeze, it just like sent the smell of it to, like, you know, to me on the chair. It smells really good, and usually it has more blooms than that, but I don't know what happened this year. This is what we get. I'm happy, no complaint. I did sowed garlic chive here, no success. So this area here is like my brassica things. So we've got purple cauliflowers, those two over there, curly kale there. I love curly kale. And I've got, oh, I meant to say, the peppers, started them from seed myself. The brassicas minus the cabbage, 6 cabbages, I started everything from seed myself indoor. Okay, purple cauliflower started indoor. Kale started from seed myself. There's a sunflower there, I'm gonna leave it alone. So this cabbage, this cabbage, this cabbage, this cabbage, this one, and this one I got from the store. This one is the only one that survived from the ones that I started myself indoor. I don't know what happened, but I started them like twice. No success. No success. I only got one. So we are happy with it. And so here, this is either collard green or kale. Okay, so I have this kale collard green. I think this is the kale. It looks so much like the collard green, like they look alike. And then when I was getting them outside and inside, the tag fell off, it got mixed, and I didn't know which was which anymore. So I think this is the collard green and this is the kale. All that to say, okay, this purple broccoli is purple cauliflower is not doing so well. Oh, poor buddy. And then this is broccolini, the broccoli fleurette. So it's not like the broccoli head, it's like the same one as in the pot. And this is the same thing. And in between I have green onions that I also started indoor, and I just transplanted in between them. So a bunching onion and green onions, depending on how you like to call it. But I'm about to come and harvest these green leaves because I don't want to leave it for the insect. As you can see, they already started going to town, and I do not want to lose this. I worked way too hard for this. Okay, and here I have another nasturtium, whatever plant, and another peony. How do you call it? Okay, anyway, you know, this flower. I have another one here. So this is how this area looks like, and this is in front of my house, by the way. So you can make it pretty and also useful. Doesn't have to just be flower. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so this is pretty much one of my biggest in-ground area. So from there to here, it's this long. It's also in front of my house. Now, you might look at it and be like, oh my God, it's so messy. It's not messy, okay? Yes, I have this onion that I still need to put in ground, and the onion is store-bought because, again, onions are these things that I started. They looked really, really good, and then they started dying. Not sure why. Not sure why, because I started them brand new seeds. They look so healthy, so green, so lush, and they just started dying after. So I got onion from the store. It doesn't even look that good. It's Walla Walla onion. Why? Well, because I see everybody growing Walla Walla onion on social media, like on YouTube, and the onions are ginormous, and apparently it's one of the best onion. So I need to get the same result. Anyways, moving on. Let's start at the beginning. So here I have baby carrots that just sprouted, as you can see. I think you can see them. Yeah, I'm so happy that I was successful. So I made a little carrot patch right there because lately we've been addicted to carrots. Originally I had sowed sweet peas. I had like 13 sweet peas here. Only 2 germinated. 1, 2. I went on, put carrots. Carrots are out. Yeah. And over there, I'm gonna just zoom out a bit. Over there we have a lettuce, one of my favorites. I don't remember the name. And then we have a pepper right there. That's a pepper. And then this here, these ones here are that's soy that I'm about to remove, saute, and make with rice noodle and chicken. Yum. And I've got more peppers right here that I've started transplanting from the pot. I'm putting them in ground here. It's the first time I grow pepper here in like 4 years, so we'll see how it goes. Some of them look a little bit yellowish, but it was like that when I put it in ground. I put it in ground like 2 days ago, so I'll give it a good fertilizer and then it'll be good. So the little green plants that you see, it's not weeds, it's callaloo. So I've been planting callaloo here for the last 2 years, and every year it just comes back like on its own. I don't even need to resow it, which I love, because I love callaloo as green. It's really healthy for you. It's delicious if you know how to cook it, or either people eat it in salad raw. I wouldn't do that, not my thing. I like it cooked. So every year it just comes back like this. So I let it be, I let it come out, and then once it comes out, you can see I transplanted onion in between and pepper, because it's gonna be the first thing to like go, so everything will be fine after. I'm not worried about spacing because of that. So the little greens you see, I'm gonna come close. It's callaloo. I love it. It's everywhere. I love that. So once I harvest it, I'm just gonna process it and put it in my freezer, and I'm gonna have greens for a really long time, which I really love. So peppers, the onions, I started putting them in ground. I have one tray to go. I need to come and give this garden a good like fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, watering with liquid fertilizer. I'll do that in the evening before I go to bed. So more peppers that I transplanted in there, more lettuce over there, broccolini again, and here, okay, another thing that also went south were my basil. I started them indoor. They looked really good, and then I took them out to acclimatize them, is that the word? And then they just started dying slowly. So anyways, I came and then I threw seeds. You can see here some of them germinated. Now I didn't get any good germination. I have some here. They were all over the place here because I want to have a lot of basil. I want to make my own dry basil, but yeah, I don't have as much as I would like, so I'll go to the garden center and I'm gonna grab some. I'm being distracted by the weeds. Listen, this is the time where you have to literally always take 10 minutes and weed your garden. Otherwise, just one day goes by, you're gonna come here and then find weeds all over. And we threw sod seed this year or last year in the fall. So I think with the wind, it kind of just ended up in my garden as well, because I do have a weed cover under. I shouldn't have a lot of grass like this. I think it's the seed that my husband threw. Anyways, that's that. More callaloo. Oh, and in between, I also have more green bunching onions because I had a lot. So I just put them everywhere. And this here is supposed to be like my leeks patch. But the birds came when I put the leeks down. They came and then they picked them, so I don't have as many as I had before, but you can see them. They're right there. There is also leeks. I'll take what I have, and the leeks I also started them indoor myself. And then as we keep going, I have here more green onions that I put there. Going, and then here is where I direct sowed my beets. As you can see what I mean by the birds? Look, they don't want to leave it alone. This is more callaloo as well. It's a bit yellow. I think it just needs some food. so I'm gonna come give it some fertilizer. And this is onion here. So I've got some beets that came out, not as much as I was hoping, because I had put like 3 rows of beets here. So I think the bird, they did their thing. And yeah, anyhow, moving on. So that's leeks, and this here is Swiss chard. I just planted it in like a big bundle together. It's ready for the first harvest. I'm gonna come and harvest it. And that's collard green. This is broccoli. I'm gonna move over there, but I wanted to show you my row of, I think this is carrots. It's mixed with a bunch of stuff. So successful. I have some onions here. This is my first sow of carrots. I don't need this here. I've got lettuce everywhere. I don't need it here. So carrots, and then we have flowers. So yeah, this is the front of my house, and then this is the flower. So I have 3 peonies right here, which are about to bloom, and they are just the prettiest ever. They're so pretty. So, and then I've got a daisy right there, another daisy right here. I've got a bunch of cilantro growing there, and this is, it's either kale or collard green. Okay, and there, so I came and I transplanted the greens here before the carrots sprouted. So I forgot that I put carrots here. Anyways, it's all good. I'll just remove this. It's fine. Like when I do my harvest, I'll remove it and leave the carrots the space. I had tulips. They're all done now. I think this is poppy because I threw a bunch of poppy seeds here. And then these are daisies, I think. Poppies, daisies, and a bunch of stuff. I put a cucumber there, but nothing came up. Tulips, all done. I've got a pot where I put a bunch of stuff. I put a tomato in the middle. I have poppies. This is sweet pea, but like not the one that you eat, the sweet pea flower. This is what that is. And more nuts, whatever. And then this is just how it's looking. This is the back. So now we're facing the road. This is how it looks like. This is the first round of the broccolini. It's such a big plant. It looks really good. I've got some onions here. Yeah, this is the collard green. It's ready to come out. I like mine young like this, so it's more tender. So I'm gonna come and do a little harvest. Another peony, because flowers in the garden are the best. And I've got a bunch of like flowers that are growing. Like, okay, this is the weed. This is a weed, but this is a flower. This is callaloo that just self-seeded. So I've got a bunch of flowers and stuff that I'm just leaving, let it go. Tulips, which are done. See? I don't know if this is poppy or this is daisy mixing with weeds and callaloo. Onions right here. This is white sweet onion, the only one that survived. Like I mentioned, I had a bad luck with that this year. And then I've got my lettuce that I've started eating. As you can see, we've got roll here, so I've started eating these and I love it. I'm just eating them as wraps. I just wrap meat in it, stuff in it. I love it like that. And my callaloo, I've got some spinach here, but I don't know if anything is gonna come of it because it's getting really hot. We'll see. Chive, yum, love chive. And this is my spinach patch that I'm gonna harvest as well because it's going to flower. I don't want it to get bitter, and I don't eat it raw. I'm gonna cook it. So see, it's going to flower. I'm gonna remove it because I also need this spot for the onions. I'm gonna plant the onions here. So, and tai soy seeds that came all the way here. Spinach, and this is alyssum. I planted sweet alyssum here last year. They self-seeded. And this lettuce, I think it's looking like it's about to go to seed to flower, so I'm gonna harvest and eat it today with for lunch. Another between kale or cauliflower. I think this is the kale, and this is the walla walla I started myself that survived. This is a beautiful plant. I don't know its name. Tatsoi. And we are back at the beginning. So I don't know how long this video is already, and there are so many cars just like driving by. I'm gonna try my best, but we do have another area left in front of my house. I don't want to do the back. The back will be another video. Okay, so the back will be another video just because, one, it's not finished, it's all over the place and blah blah blah. I don't mind showing it to you the way it is. I just will rather, and I don't want this video to be super long because, again, editing and stuff like that, you know me with editing. I'm going to show you the last area. So I've got that area, and then I've got under the tree because I did plant stuff under there too. So I want to show you those. And I want to do as fast as possible. I'm not wearing my mic, so I don't know how much or how well you can hear me. But I'm the type that packs in a lot of stuff under a small area. Like I'm that gardener. I'm just like, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna see what comes out of it, and then we'll figure it out next year. So my front porch is full of stuff right now. I don't want to show it to you. It's not dirty, it's just full of stuff. Like I have my plants, and I need to put my plants in ground and clean my front porch so I can sit on it like the way I like. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the other stuff. Okay, so this is under my tree. As you can see, I have chives here that I transplanted for that mother chive. It gave me little babies. I put them here because I love chives. I love the little flowers. I love the way it tastes in food. So, and I like that it's purple because I have these like allium here, so I thought it was gonna be like a good contrast together. But I am gonna remove my allium. This is the fourth year that I have it. I had more than two. I had like 4 bundles. They didn't come. This is the only one that came this time around. So I'm gonna remove it and plant new ones in the fall because I really love the allium flowers, and I love how it looks under my tree. So let's go closer. So we got chives, and then I planted sweet alyssum as well, the yellow one, because I really love the look of the flower, and look at all the seeds. So anyways, I'm gonna mulch under the tree in a moment, so then all these weeds. And then I also started chamomile indoor, and then I put them here. So I've got one there, I've got one there. I wanted to like self-seed itself under the tree, so I don't have to plant anything ever under the tree, you know. And I have oregano here that I also started from seed. It's looking really really good, and I want it to go crazy. So tulips that are done with, chives. I planted a parsley here, and the birds just pluck it. This is what I have left. I only had 1 plant too. I'm so sad. Sweet alyssum, chive, and I've got 3 peonies under the tree. So 1, 2, and the third one is over there. So I love it. It blooms really well. I've been trying to get this thing out. I was able to remove the first one, which was over there, but I can't get this one out. I don't know why, it's too strong. I can't get it out, it's so annoying. And I've got more chamomile, and then I have a hosta. I think it's gonna do really well here because it doesn't really like the sun. I transplanted it here, and another one which just became big in like a second. Another, I don't know how well these will do, but I figured why not. There we go. This is my under the tree. It's packed. It's a small space, but it's packed. Like I said, I like to pack stuff, but it looks really good. It looks really good. When the tulips were in bloom, it was gorgeous. So, and it's gonna be gorgeous when the peonies open up, and it's a nice show. So yeah. Okay, so this area here is my other bigger area, angel area per se. So this is how it's looking like. There's a wasp. Oh my gosh, Ah. That was a leaf. Okay, I'm just gonna go around and kind of just show you how it looks like, and then we can kind of look closely at this stuff. So I did this garden so I could hide those things here, these things. That's why the garden's here, but it's indoor, in ground, and it's packed. So let's see closely what we have. Let's start this way. Okay, let's start this way. I've got I think this is echinacea. I started indoor last year. It's doing really good. Black eye Susan. Again, I have to come and weed. Oh my gosh, I hate that. There's just like grass everywhere. It's everywhere in here. You leave it alone with the rain, the fertilizer, the water. They just like yum yum, and it gets bigger and bigger. I transplanted this okra. It was under my tree here. It was under my tree. It wasn't doing so well, so I transplanted here. Oh my god, it only took 2 days for the flower to just like get big. Look at this. Look at that. Anyways, another peony here. I love where it is. Like when it blooms, it gets so huge, and I usually just put a string around this pole to keep it from falling. Transplanted chamomile here because again, I want chamomile to go crazy everywhere. I love the flowers. These are cosmos from self-seeding from last year. I had a cosmo plant here. It just self-seeded everywhere. Tulip, I'm gonna remove this because it never flowered. Oh my gosh. Go away. Go away. I didn't even come to you. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. It's right there. It's literally following me. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I think I'm safe now. So like I was saying, the cosmos, no, it's back. It's right there. Cosmos transplanted from self-seeded from last year. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm removing it as I need this space. I'm gonna maybe put some of them somewhere, but yeah, anyways, it was beautiful. And I've got another black eye season, and I started transplanting my tomatoes, and this is where it's gonna go. This is gonna be like my little tomato patch area. As you can see, I don't know the name of my tomatoes. I also mislabeled them. I didn't do a good job, but I do have a little Swiss chard over there that I'm gonna remove soon. Oh my gosh, the bee's back. It's back. Can you guys see it? It's just following me. Okay, I moved to this area because the bee clearly doesn't want me over there. I showed you the peony, and here I've got another purple cauliflower. This is my blueberry that's not doing very well. I'm not sure why, but all the blueberries I have here are not doing well. I have one here, second one, third, and fourth. That one is looking healthy, but there's no flower. Yes, last year it didn't give me any flower, any fruit, and this year the same. So I'm thinking about moving them, but I don't know why it's not doing good. I'm giving it fertilizer. I don't know. Another purple cauliflower. This plant is looking lush and gorgeous. Like, it's amazing. That's a lily plant. I love that flower. When I got it, it was just like one stalk. This is its third or fourth year. Look at it. I can divide it now, but you know what? I'll leave it. I'll let it be. I had some zinnias here, guys. Look at this, okay? Look at the birds. I don't have problem with slugs and all of these things. It's the birds. Look at them. They ate all the tops of the zinnias. You can see more over there. They haven't touched those. Anyway, so more zinnias here that I started. I just throw seed. Tomatoes. I started transplanting my tomatoes yesterday. So, and I'm using this bamboo stick to keep it. So tomatoes, cauliflower, purple one, and the birds have been eating that Swiss chard like crazy. Another purple cauliflower. This is a rose bush that didn't do well last year, but this year it's gorgeous. Look at it. Oh my gosh, the bee's back. Ah. Anyways, another purple cauliflower, another Swiss chard. I love Swiss chard, as you can tell. This is echinacea, started from seed, echinacea, tomato, a rose that I also had to cut all the way down because it wasn't looking so good. It's taking forever to bounce back. Maybe need some food. I'll get some rose stone. Tomato I just transplanted. Peony, I planted this from the root last year. Nothing came up. It started coming out this year, so it won't flower this year, probably next year. Garlic chives that I got from the store because I want to try it. Another lily. Oh, and I wanted to show you that the rose, they already have blooms, so soon enough we're gonna have a nice show. Anyway, so moving on, I had beautiful tulips right here. I'm just waiting for the leaves to like get as much sun in as possible, and I'll come and chop it down. Another echinacea, it's a purple echinacea. Another one here. I have a lupin right there, but it's not doing so well. Tomatoes that I transplanted this morning, I need to give it water. And this rose is the same as that one. Okay, it gives the same flower, but I do like the canopy, the shape of this one, better than that one. That one suffered last year. I had to cut it down, so that's why it's looking a little like, you know, but I need to get it to the same shape. It looks like a bush. It's beautiful, and it has buds. It's a very beautiful rose. Everybody always asks me where I got it from. I got it from Walmart, and I don't do anything to it. I just like give it fertilizer at the beginning of the season, at the bottom, and that's it. And all of these here are daisies. I give myself a daisy border because I love daisies. So it's white daisies, and it's about to bloom. I think it's gonna be a gorgeous bloom, like just this entire row with daisy. I think it's gonna be gorgeous. This is not, oh yeah, I don't remember if this is a daisy or something else because it looks different. This is echinacea, of course, a tomato plant, and this is hydrangea that I bought last year. It didn't do anything, and this year it's looking so. Another echinacea because I love them. Another patch of tulips. Okay, patch of tulips that I'm gonna be chopping soon. This is a yellow yarrow. I've got another purple cauliflower there, and my alyssum. So I had this one here and some over there, but it didn't come up. It came up, but it didn't give me flowers, so I removed them. So I'm gonna be planting more in the fall. Look at this one. It's a yellow orangey plant. Okay, so, and also I have lupin here that the birds keep eating. Like it shoots new flower, birds just knock it down. They just keep knocking it down. So I don't know. And this is another rose bush that I planted this year. It's looking so good. It's full of buds. I've shown you this. I had white tulips here. I'm gonna be chopping these soon. This is I forgot the name of this, but this one is looking better than the other one over there, but not as better as my neighbors. I don't know why. It says full sun, so it gets full sun, but I don't know why it's not like a deep green like it's supposed to be. It looks a little bit yellow. Ugh. And I've got another peony here. As you can tell, I love peony. It's about to bloom. It's looking good. This one here has like the most gorgeous blooms. It stops everybody in their tracks. So I had planted seeds here of poppies, okay? And I forgot. I got mulch, and I mulched everywhere. So I don't know if it's gonna come out. Yeah. Because poppy seeds are very small. So poppy seeds are very small, and then I just like heavily mulched, but then the grass still come up. Anyways, this is a new rose that I also planted this year. It has some bud. It's small. I was hoping that it would be as big as that one. It's not the same type, so maybe that's why, but it's there. And we've got blueberries, my other blueberries. We love blueberries, and I want blueberries everywhere. Planted this last year. It gave me some fruit. I'm glad that it's giving me fruit this year as well. Not as much as I was expecting, but it's only its second year, so you know, I need to be nice to it. But and then there's another one here at the bottom, and also this one is also from last year. I got it at the end of the season from the garden center, and it stayed in the pot the entire winter. I thought it was dead, but I decided to give it a shot. Planted in ground, it came back. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, I need to come and weed, as you can see, but it's flowering. It has some flowers even on this side here. So, but it keeps getting brown or reddish leaves. Like, I'll give it fertilizer and water, it will be fine, and then it's not as green and lush as this one. It always fights me. So anyway, I have to like study more about blueberries. Okay, coming back to this area, this rose, it's a red bud rose. It gets so big and beautiful. So it looks small now because I thought it was dead. Okay, all my roses came back to life except for this, and it passed by some in the garden and was like, oh, you know what, maybe cut it all the way to the ground, which I did. It was almost my height. It was like 5 feet. Yeah, it was like 4.55 feet. So I went and I cut it all the way at the bottom, and as you can see, it pushed new blooms. So thank you to that passerby. And these are rose. It's red rose, and because it's red here, I went ahead and I planted a red peony. I put that last year. Nothing came up. It started coming this year, but it doesn't look so good. It's supposed to be red, so then you'll match the blooms of this rose. I have another Swiss chard, more tomatoes. That one, see, it looks smaller than the one over there. It doesn't look healthier, it looks smaller. Cosmos, I'll probably leave these because of course, you know, Cosmos, chamomile. And that's this area, guys.